Hi, welcome to my anime channel once again. Yes, finally come. That shelf that I've been waiting for finally came. Today, it came today. Now I can actually start collecting. Well, I haven't collected an anime anyway. Now collecting other Azure Lane characters, figures, get them come in, and it's a 5 tier shelf, so I've got lots of room. And I've got some room here, so I'm question is, do I bring my Azure Lane in my apartment because that's where it's going to be, or do I keep some here? Maybe a little bit of both because I will be collecting a bunch from now on, especially my Azure Lane figures. Which brings me to a point. What's your favorite anime out there? Is it like, I know there's One Piece. I've watched One Piece, and there's Dragon Ball Z. I've seen that too. There's a bunch of other ones. Um, I myself watch. Oh well, they didn't do a big season of it. Azure Lane, so I collect my Azure Lane figures, which they've coming out. We're coming out with new ones all the time now. Before they've only started with a few, but now they're coming out with a bunch of Azure Lane, and there's the game, it's the Azure Lane game that I play all the time, and the show. But so when I started watching the show, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I started playing the game and collecting the figures, and then if I go back to the show, I'm like, oh, that's that character. I know the character now. But yeah, is do you have any of you that's collecting out here? Do you have like a grail or one that you go into your collection room and say, and it makes you happy just by looking at it? Is like, that's awesome. I know sometimes I've got my St. Louis here from Azure Lane that I entirely love. It's when I come in and I see her, it's like, oh, it's so nice. I think now I think figure collecting is my passion. Uh, what drives you guys anyway? For what drove you to collect? Put down in the comments below. What's your story? I love to hear it. Um, and what your favorite anime is. Um, and how long you guys been collectors? As you know, I started collecting a while ago and then give it up and then went back and then started collecting statues and stuff. But now statues are very expensive, so I don't I don't know. So yeah, I'm collecting anime now, and then I gotten into Azure Lane. I've ordered some, not just Azure Lane stuff. I have ordered some that's not Azure Lane, only because it's fairly cheap and stuff. And I do have some Overlord figures here, not out of the box. Therefore, just I bought them as they're cheap and I could sell them because I want to own my own anime shop someday. So I figured I buy a few every now and then, and that maybe someone will want them. And if they don't want them, if they don't sell, then over time, as I've seen over time, that it the figures they stop making them, and then there's people in high demand for it. Like, it wasn't in high demand before because people didn't. It's all what the people want. Before it wasn't, and then it got really, people really wanted it. So it's like, oh, so maybe that will happen, you know. So I will keep collecting, but I will collect my favorite figures. One, I do have a, a few favorite ships on Azure Lane, a game that I play. I did pre-order some. Some will not come out until next year. Some a few months down the road. You know how it is. Sometimes you're expecting a figure and it's supposed to be out this month, and then date gets pushed back because manufacturer or something. I've gotten a few emails like that. Uh, it's fine, but when you're really expecting a figure and you're totally in love with it, it's yeah, it's like, oh man. Um, Some I do my shopping in AmiAmi and Source Japan. Um, some of you I've found that most people from the States would do it from AmiAmi. Some I guess it's all in how you think of that place. Uh, so yeah, some abs points. Source Japan, I know abs points that they keep over the years. That never runs out, and I know AmiAmi's points that you use, and it's can they're only there for a year. But I still the good thing I like about AmiAmi is that you order from them and you don't have to pay right away. Like if you pre-order something, you don't have to pay right away until they're ready to ship it, and then they send me an email saying, "Okay, can you send the money on by this date? If it's not received by this date, then we'll cancel your order." Source Japan, on the other hand, they want all the money right away. So that's another good thing, I guess. The good thing I look at it is I pay for that, and I don't have to worry about paying for it later because it's already paid for. And then when it comes, when it when it's ready to ship, they'll ship it. Still let me know. They'll say your order is on the way. Which reminds me, I have two Azure figures on the way. I've read my status today, and they are being shipped to New Zealand today, I think. Not sure if they'll come where I'm off work now. I'm back to work again tomorrow. It may come tomorrow, and it may come next day. I'm thinking the next 2 days. Just means I've got two figures that I can do reviews on. So, and I do know that there are some figures that I haven't done reviews on, and there's also some figures that where my sound quality was really bad and stuff, and it wasn't a proper review. So, pardon me, I'd like to do reviews again, which will be really good reviews this time because I've got new mics now, and I'm just trying out this one just to see how well this goes. But yeah, I mean, it's to me right now. I mean, I love collecting anime figures, especially that Azure Lane. I just fall in love with my Azure Lane ones. I like the St. Louis back there, and I've got um, my New Jersey version wedding dress. Now I've ordered some New Jersey ones. They're just coming out with her now. Before she wasn't out before. Um, yeah, it was. That's the wedding version is the skin that they had on the game. So they made that. She's fairly big. I mean, she's huge. I wasn't expecting her to be that big. But yeah. So just a little anime update for you. I'm really glad I got that shelf. And I can fill it with anime stuff, and I'm going to keep it in my apartment because I know it's safe and stuff here. I know it's safe here too, but it's a different atmosphere. I know I'll be at home. I'll be in my apartment most times, and I've got the shelf right beside my computer, so I can do um, room tours on my anime as I collect them. I will put them on that shelf. I'm keeping Lustrous, the anime figure that I reviewed. Lustrous. I'm keeping her in at my apartment. I've got her on top of a glass case. There's room enough for one more figure to go in there, um, and then I think I've got lots more room on my 5-tier shelf. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm just really excited about it, and I'm really excited about collecting an anime. It's just awesome, and I will keep on collecting now. And there's new figures coming out all the time. So yeah, you get one figure and you buy one, and then you don't think they're going to come out with a better one, and it's like, oh darn it, I just bought one. Just bought that character, and then they come out with a different character which is better, which you didn't think it was. But so everybody out there, what are you collecting now? If you're watching this and you're an anime collector, what are you collecting? Are you collecting small ones, semi big ones? Are they expensive? I know anime figures are getting really expensive now, but that's just it. Um, but yeah, sometimes you get deals. You get deals, and you get pre-orders. I've heard that if you do pre-orders, it's a little cheaper than when they go retail sale, like normal sale. But in other words, in other times, there's like my New Jersey, um, sorry, not New Jersey, Gennaro from Azure Lane. Uh, I pre-ordered her not because someone else on YouTube was pre-ordering her, but I'm a big fan of her too, and they've just come out with a figure of her, and I'm pre-ordering it. So I pre-ordered it. I wasn't going to, but I pre-ordered it on AmiAmi, so when she comes out, they'll send me the email saying payment's due now. She's going to be very expensive, I know. I forget how much it costs, how many yen, whatever. But yeah, but that's it. Okay, all that will do me for today. I just wanted to put a video out there and let you all know what's happening, and this is what's happening. I'm looking forward to stocking my new shelf with um, Azure Lane figures, and I will be stocking my place here behind me with figures also. So I'll have some figures here to review, and lots of space in there. I may get another one of those shelves at some point, not just yet, but I have nowhere to put it right there right now. But it is a very handy dandy shelf. So yeah. So I'll bid you all farewell, and I'll catch you on the next YouTube. Take care, all. Bye now.